brain loss.
Live here on CUTV, Matt Catrillo here with you, and joining me now is the repeat national champion at the 1 meter, Kristin Day. Kristin, thanks for coming on and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Kristin, pleasure to have you on. And first, let's go through what you started with and going with the 1 meter. How did you feel going in? What were some expectations after you won the national championships, both at 1 meter and 3 meter?
Last year was a surprise to win both. It was really exciting to have both of them. This year I wanted to repeat, but I can only hope to do what I know how to do and do the best that I can. Can't control other people, so I just wanted to do my job, and from there just have everything plan out. It was really exciting winning 1 meter again. I wasn't really expecting that. It was really tight. So.
Now, we were talking before you came on the show here tonight just about the nerves. Did it change at all when you're getting ready to do your dives? So take me through your 1 meter dives, especially with the last couple ones that put you to the top to win.
Well, I was in first after prelims, and as I said, I wasn't really very nervous going into finals, and I was like, I need to be more nervous. I got to get my game face on. But then once the meet started, I had my first 3 dives, and they went okay, but I was down by 12 or 13 points at that point. But I had my last 3 dives were my higher scoring dives, so I knew that those were the good ones that I had to nail to bring me back up. So coach just kept telling me, you got to nail these dives, nail these dives. So each one I just kept taking straight in, and it was insane. Then my last dive, I tried not to look at the scoreboard to see how many points I needed. I was trying to just stay focused. I did my last dive, and I was underwater, and I was like, I think I did it. And I came up, and coach was all happy, and then the score came up, and it was really exciting.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good feeling, especially just coming up in the water, and then you see that kind of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
But have you had a chance at all? You've had a great career here at Clarion, as you mentioned, 7-time All-American, 3-time national champion. Have you had a chance to finally soak it all in?
Yeah, once season's over, you normally sit back and, we're not practicing 8 times a week anymore, so you get to really relax and look back on the season and take it all in again.
Now, let's backtrack now to the beginning of the season. Obviously, you're coming off the 2 national championships, other numerous wins throughout the year, this past year. So coming to this year, your senior year, what are some expectations for yourself and from your coaches?
It's really just about having fun, mostly with our coach, and really just doing the best that you can do. He never really sets huge goals. It's really all up to you and how you continue to grow throughout the season, which I think our entire team did.
I would definitely have to agree with that. And I was talking to Coach Horvat last night, and actually mentioned to me you only had 2 years of experience in high school before you even came, but he said you had that potential. You were an athlete. He emphasized that. And he said you had potential and just had to keep working at it, and he really complimented you on doing that. So talk about how that was like and how he was able to get that there, but also, too, what he's meant to you as a coach, because obviously that's a whole lot of credit to him.
Oh, yeah. I only did 2 years in high school. I was a gymnast growing up, and then coach told me that he could really make me like a good diver and that he wanted to work with me. So I came here, and he changed everything. He's an incredible coach. I owe him everything. He taught me everything. He was incredible. It was a really good experience to have him in my life for 4 years.
A final question I have for you, Kristin. Any plans to keep it going through after college, or what's the future here for you?
No, I'm done. I'm a retired athlete. Finally done with everything. I'm going to med school next year up at Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Well, congratulations for that, and we appreciate you coming on here. Congratulations. And you heard it first, Kristin Day, retiring from swimming and diving right here. You heard it right here on Golden Eagles Live first. Thank Kristin again. Coming up next year on Golden Eagles Live, we'll keep diving going with Collin, the other repeat champion at the 1 meter. Keep it right here on CUTV.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
And welcome back to Golden Eagles Live here on CUTV. Matt Catrillo here with you, and joining me now is the other repeat champion in the 1-meter dive, Collin Vest. Collin, thanks for coming back on the show. Congratulations on another great season.
Thank you very much. Glad to be able to join you here.
And so, Collin, let's talk about your confidence going into this meet. Obviously, you had the championship from last year. So, what were your own personal expectations going in, and what did you have from Coach going into just this meet alone?
I was really hoping to be able to repeat. I wasn't really expecting to. I just wanted to go in and dive my best, do exactly what Coach has trained me to do all season, and make sure that I just stayed focused, stayed calm, thought about one dive at a time, and just know that as long as I left there and Coach was happy, then I was fine with wherever I placed.
Now, I'll ask you the same question, and talking to you too, I asked Kristin in the last block, talk about those nerves beforehand, obviously, were they the exact same or not? And just take me through some of those dives, especially when you had the chance to finally come out on top.
Like I said before when we were talking prelims, it was kind of odd for me. I wasn't really nervous. I was just trying to get through it, try and make it into finals, and then once prelims was over and I was in finals, that's when the nerves really started setting in for me. I knew what I had to do, and I was hoping to try and repeat again. And just going up, I knew going into my last dive, I hit all my dives as well as I could, and I knew that no matter how I finished, that Coach Robat would be happy. And I went up there knowing that I needed a big dive, a lot of points to be able to pull it off, and I didn't look exactly how many I needed because I never look at the scoreboard, but after the fact I found out I needed over 74 points, and I was able to hit my dive well enough and pull it off and score 79 to be able to win it.
I got to say, that's an incredible amount of composure that all you guys have, especially on the diving board. That's really just incredible. But coming into this year, obviously you had a great freshman year, finishing off with the national championship. Coming into your sophomore year, you've accomplished a lot. But just coming into this year alone, what were some expectations for yourself, knowing what you can do at a young age for this level and from your coaches?
I just wanted to really focus on trying to clean up my dives more, tried to get some bigger dives maybe, and really focus on getting some technique better, work on my voluntary dives, which are the easier dives, to try and help me out going into the finals, because they carry over the score from your 5 voluntaries into finals, and usually I end up about 6th or 7th after that because I'm better at doing the bigger dives than the vols. But I was able to do that and clean those up a little bit, put myself in a better place going into finals this year, and hopefully I'll be able to work out next season and clean them up even more and get some higher degree of difficulty.
Now, we talked about how much Keith Calhoun meant to you guys last year, and obviously he had a great ending to his senior career. Now he's coaching over at Westminster. So just talk about how much you kept in contact with him and the kind of support that he showed you guys.
Heath was definitely a huge help last year, keeping me calm and everything, and he still always made sure he kept up on how we were doing, always asked us how we were doing this season. He was able to bring his divers down for a meet and training, which was a blast to be able to see him and see how well he's doing with his divers. And he made sure to text us every day, trying to keep us motivated last week, and make sure that we were staying relaxed and remembering just to have fun and do what we do every day at practice.
I'll ask you a similar question to Kristin, but obviously you're only in your sophomore year now. So have you had a chance to kind of think back and look at what you've done already? And then this obviously has to give you tremendous confidence now going forward as you head into your upperclassmen years.
Yeah, I mean, just like she said, once you finish the season, you get a chance to really look back at everything that happened during the season and really just think about everything that you were able to do. And after I finished, it just all really settled in that, like, how well this season went and how happy I was to be able to repeat again, and hopefully I'll be able to do it 2 more times.
Now, I know you're just coming off the win and your final meet of your sophomore season, but have you started to look ahead yet already to some goals for your junior season?
Yeah, me and Coach Robat, we talked a little bit after on Saturday during girls warm-up and everything for their 3-meter competition, and he was already telling me some new dives that he wanted to work on. So it should be an interesting season next year.
Certainly, we'll be looking forward to following you guys as well throughout the season next year. Congratulations again, Collin, and good luck and throughout the rest of the next season.
Thank you very much.
That was Collin Vest right here on Golden Eagles Live. Coming up next, Anthony Fuser will rejoin me, and we'll go through our game predictions for the upcoming week in Clarion Sports. Keep it right here on CUT.